Modernist houses tend to share four features: a funky geometry, an open floor plan, abundant windows that invite the outdoors in, and a low-pitched or flat roof. Even people who find modernist homes more strange than cool tend to appreciate how the form follows function mantra affects daily life. Let's visit D. Finn House, designed by Craig Steely in Hawaii. The D. Finn House is a classic pole house located on the slopes above Kealakekua Bay on the Big Island of Hawaii. 8 columns supported a curved and exposed glue-laminated wood beam structure, creating a 56 feet diameter steel-clad wood and glass barrel. Rather than just framing the view, the round shape seemingly bends perspective and puts the occupant into the expansive view of the Kona coastline. A steep roofed loft sits symmetrically at the back of the circle like a classic 60s D-fin surfboard. D-fin continues exploration of how pure geometric shapes relate to nature and view. This is single-wall wooden house with no insulation. Even the use of the darker colors for the standing seam enclosure was to make the building invisible. All living spaces revolve around a central outdoor room with 8 columns, 6 of them freestanding, supporting the roof and floor with plenty of air and light between them. Having the house porous was essential to making it passively ventilated. This project is meant to connect the owners to the land to remind them of its immeasurable beauty. The floors are super thin, planks on top of beams. All you really need is a roof above your head. The second house today is La Extraviada House. em-estudio realizes its La Extraviada House along the hillside over Mexico's quiet and magnificent Mermejita Beach. Facing the Pacific Ocean and encircled by nature, the house offers a retreat among the Oaxaca heat which is usual here. The design of the house incorporates the view of the sea and the cross-flow of air that keeps the spaces fresh and calm. The house seeks to blend in with the hill, adapting to its scenery, where the spaces are discovered as one goes up or down the mountain. The house contains large wooden windows, which are projected one over the other, adapting to the slope of the land, generating terraces and overhangs that provide shade and let the wind flow, creating an image of stones that stand in balance on the hillside. The house has 4 rooms, 2 integrated into the main block, and 2 that can function as independent studios since they have their own access on the lower part of the land and a kitchen and private freshwater pool each. The concrete, which is present throughout the project, makes it possible for the architecture to emerge in the middle of such a steep slope, becoming an ideal canvas to be transformed in its appearance with the passage of nature and time. Next, we're visiting the Smart-Stell residence designed by Tonic Design. The 2,400 square foot house opens to its surroundings at the back, where extensive glazing provides constant views of the lake and surrounding natural environment. This approach maximizes the interior connection to the outdoors without sacrificing privacy. The architect's challenge was to maximize the view of the lake from the open public space while providing the clients with an energy-efficient and comfortable living space. The solution came in the form of a hockey stick-shaped roof structure fabricated of wood beams and steel plate. The form and arrangement ensure that the sun's harsh rays are blocked in the warm summer months, while the lower winter sun is allowed to penetrate and warm the interior. Off-the-shelf materials that have been reinterpreted and used in inventive ways, such as the pinstripe siding that creates horizontal detailing for the street-facing facade. The last house today is the Roofless house designed by Steely Architecture. Located in Atherton, California, the heart of Silicon Valley, a suburban city characterized by mature trees and homes on large plots hidden behind fences, an enigmatic structure on a long and skinny lot defined by a sinuous, almost windowless wall clad in vertical cedar planks, contains living spaces surrounded by 3 expansive courtyards. The climate is mild, almost Mediterranean, and the owner of this house wanted a home where it would be possible to live outdoors most of the time. As a result, the living spaces are open-planned and blur the connection between indoor and outdoor, with retractable sliding doors and continuous materials like travertine on the floors and cedar on the walls. What sets this building apart is the continuous curving wall that surrounds it. It fully surrounds the house, blocking out the less desirable views, focusing on the more meaningful scenery and creating interest as the sunlight and shadows move through the day along its surfaces. The curving wooden wall creates a visual backdrop seen through the interior landscape of plants and birch trees, animated by the shadows moving across it all day. Unlike its neighbors, this house is not fenced off at its street perimeter. A meadow of native grasses flow from the sidewalk, with existing redwoods, oaks, and newly planted birch trees flowing inside and outside of the curving wooden wall. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Please consider subscribing and turning on the notification bell for future episodes if you haven't done so yet. Stay tuned.